This boy was stealing money from the donation box. He extracted the money with the hook and used it to buy ice cream, which he subsequently sold to other children to earn money. To increase sales, he didn't hesitate to fake a horse for other children to ride. The boy spent his earnings on buying 2 fishes to prepare fish soup for his grandfather. The grandfather had recently hospitalized to have his leg amputated. While reminding Zhong to work hard at school, he was enjoying the fish soup Zhong brought. Zhong was a well-known boy in the village. Seeing this boy who had no legs was attempting to go to school, the other students all looked down on him. Only Zhong arrived to carry this boy to go to school. At school, since his family couldn't afford to pay for lunch, he was punished by cleaning the toilet. Zhong cleaned very carefully, but he didn't see that the principal had just walked in. He spilled a bucket of water on him and made him drench. The boy was punished by being forced to kneel in the principal's office, and the principal was enjoying a great lunch next to the boy. Seeing him eat and drink well in such a manner, the boy was so hungry that his limbs were trembling. Unfortunately, a radish chunk fell to the ground. The boy picked it up. He devoured it despite the fact that it was dirty. When the teacher noticed his look, she despised him and scolded him for being shameless. Then she sent him home and told that he didn't have to go to school any longer. Zhong was so humiliated, so he left. The boy asked his grandfather to supplicate the principal, but the principal not only despised his circumstance, but also told him that he should drop out of school and sell ice cream on the street. They came home with a sense of hopelessness. Grandfather's leg had been contaminated with bacterial. Every day, he could only create umbrellas for a living. The father of the boy passed away when he was a little child. After an offshore fishing excursion, his mother couldn't take the poverty any longer, so she went to sing to make a livelihood. The boy was really understanding. While the other children had a good time playing together, he went clam scraping with a little rake, in the hopes of earning more money to buy fish for his grandfather. This clam farm's owner who had just arrived, he quickly dispersed the children. Then he grabbed the wooden stick and aimed it at him, brutally beating him. He even took the entire clam the boy had recently scraped. When he returned home, his grandfather gave him medication and took care of him, then pray for the safety and well-being of this filial grandson. But the next day, this clam farm's owner arrived unexpectedly, and even brought along the cadres. There was an infectious disease on the leg in the village. Since the medical condition was so backward, anyone suffering from it could only amputate the leg. The grandfather of Zhong had to have a leg amputated. Everyone was spreading that this disease was caused by the water supply. A woman named Mei used to go to every single house to install tap water for people. Zhong, who was a villager, had an opportunity to grumble. She claimed that using tap water not only caused leg diseases, but also caused internal organ damage. The boy took advantage of everyone's quarrel. He quickly grabbed the faucet on the floor. He brought it home and fitted on the wooden wall. But no matter how he twisted it, he couldn't get it to work. There was no water coming out no matter how he twisted it. His grandfather told him that once he had knowledge, he would be able to know how to twist the water out. The boy's mother returned home that day. She discovered that her son was not in class. The boy's desk mate told her that Zhong was cleaning the toilet. Then she visited the principal to brought him presents and bribed him some money. That day, Zhong was awarded a certificate of merit. His friends wanted to see his certificate, but unexpectedly, when he brought it out, they immediately robbed it and fled. They even sarcastically said that his mother was a prostitute. That was why he received this certificate. After saying that, they tore it up. The boy carefully gathered up the pieces, carried them home, and glued them on the wall. The grandfather didn't like this certificate, and said that it was just a piece of paper. At night, his ailment reappeared. Life and death were on the verge of colliding. He and his friend loaded the grandfather into the wooden cart, and dragged him away in the pouring rain. He took him to the sanitary quarantine area. These were all people who have bacterial infections on their leg. Everyone said that once the leg was amputated, it would no longer ache. The boy really felt compassionate for his grandfather that he burst into tears. He made the decision to go sell ice cream. So he told the local boys, if they bought the ice cream, he would fake horse for them to ride. Indeed, selling ice cream was far more convenient. Sometimes, these children purposefully sat on his back for an extended period of time. He was so bullied that he got nosebleeds. May graciously assisted the boy in sitting up. Some good things happened in May's family that day. The boy carefully looked at the interior, but he was unaware that his ice cream box had been stolen. It was the children in the village that stole from him. These children blithely ate all of the boy's ice cream. The boy burst into tears and ran to his home. He took the rake and the tiny basket, and intended to scratch the clams for money. Grandfather was in the hospital, so he needed to be eaten nutritious food. But before he could scratch clam, the owner chased him down with a stick. The boy didn't notice since he was so terrified, and he ran into the water. His friend anxiously shouted, "The water is really deep, don't go there." But when he turned back, Zhong had vanished under the water. The boy perished without speaking any single word. The grandfather was at home, waiting for the boy to return. But the boy would no longer return home. During the funeral of the boy, grandfather didn't say anything. He just grabbed the stick and smacked the coffin. The postman delivered a letter from the mother of the boy. In the letter, the mother expressed her love for Zhong. She also promised that whenever she had enough money, she certainly built a spacious house for them, as well as repaired the faucet. But Zhong couldn't wait for that day any longer. Human life will never safe and sound. Someone will claim he was a moron. But from the beginning to the finish of the film, it is clear that he is a really kind boy. He has always wanted to be filial to his grandfather. So he went to all the corners of the village to sell ice cream. Is the youngster attempting to defy fate? I don't know well. However, the boy made every effort to survive. He has no grudges towards anyone, and has no desire to eat well or dress warmly. The only thing he could dream about was obtaining water from the tap. And everyone could drink clean water to ensure that the disease does not reoccur. Hope that every single person on our planet is treated with kindness. The film comes to an end. Goodbye, we will see you later.